all obedient. All right, go ahead.
All things are double one against another, and he hath made nothing imperfect.
Nothing's imperfect.
Right.
Even Satan, he's perfect in his lot. Wickedness is perfect in its lot. It has to play itself out. All right, in the balance of Yahweh Shema Shai. Even amongst Israel, all right, there had to be a first fruit, there had to be a righteous, and there had to, the Lord chose certain souls to be of the wicked. It's just that those wicked souls, they're not going to have part of the first resurrection, the first dominion. That's what separates, that's Israel of the Most High and just regular Israel. Go ahead.
One thing establisheth the good of another,
Boom.
and who shall be filled with beholding his glory?
So one thing fulfills the good of the other. Okay, so these wicked niggas being sodomites, weirdos, thugs, these bad bitches, all of that had to happen amongst our nation just to glorify the sacrifice of the righteous. Now, go ahead.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 33, verse 13. It says, "As the clay is in the potter's hand, to fashion it at his pleasure, so man is in the hand of him that made him, to render to them as liketh him best. Good is set against evil, and life against death."
If I may say something, Elder, that helps you, the scriptures, man, the comforter. Like reading these scriptures is breaking them down. That's why it's always best to just be spiritual, man.
Spirit, walking spirit.
So it's like it helps maintain your blood pressure. If y'all understand what I'm saying. Oh, yeah. It really helps maintain your, you have to talk about Ariana. It helps maintain your like, hey man, getting mad all the time.
Right. It can overcome you, but you have to understand certain people are just made to be niggas. Like it's a part of the story.
It helps maintain your blood pressure.
It pretty much fulfills the will of the Lord.
Your indifference will increase the more you get it.
Once you have to get this, because you can drive yourself crazy with
Trying to understand the nigga.
the nigga, you know what I'm saying? Somebody get that in Sirach or
The angels are indifferent.
Root of
Judgment of the heavenly Father.
root of wickedness. Just type it in. It's in the Apocrypha. Type in remedy. Type in remedy in the Apocrypha, and then it should be in Sirach or Wisdom of Solomon. Go ahead.
Sirach 3:28, in the punishment of the proud there is no remedy,
In the punishment of the proud, there is no remedy.
for the plan of wickedness have taken root in him.
The plan of wickedness have taken root in him. He was basically created. The 2/3 were created to show the negative aspect of being of disobedience. The niggas. There is no remedy in his punishment. There's nothing we can say to them. They were created to come here, eat, drink, be merry, and be losers. They, without the 2/3, they're going to be a 1/3. Right? So the Lord,
You all right, brother?
Yeah. You feeling okay, man?
Wisdom of Solomon.
Pray for you, brother.
right. And they're coming. Now let's get Romans 11. Start at 16, and then we'll jump to 27.
This is Romans 11 and 16. It says, "For if the first fruit be holy,
If the first fruit be holy,
the lump also is holy."
the lump also is holy. And back then, that's going into those Gentiles being brought in,
Yep.
so that the tree can live.
Right.
So if the first fruits be holy, you gonna say something?
I mean, I was thinking about in the kingdom, like the 144,000, they're gonna be righteous, so the children are gonna be righteous.
Right, the 144, and then you got the large multitude. If that lump is holy, somebody get Isaiah 59 in the last verse. Read this real quick. Hurry up.
Isaiah 59, in the last verse. All right, it reads, it says, "As for me, this is my covenant with them, saith Yahweh. My spirit that is upon thee, and my words which I have put in thy mouth, shall not depart out of thy mouth, nor out of the mouth of thy seed, nor out of the mouth of thy seed's seed,
See?
saith Yahweh, from henceforth and forever."
Forever. See, so that first fruit being established with the law, statutes, commandments written in them, the rest of Israel will be brought back into the fold through them. Those spirits return. You ain't gonna have no goddamn Moabite being able to say Yahweh and Yahweh Shai and bring gifts and all these various different things. Bless that they bless us, but then 2/3 just burnt forever.
Exactly.
No, they just not gonna be brought in under that first dominion. Now jump to verse 27 in Romans 11 and read it in the NLT.
This is Romans 11 and 27. You want to start at 26?
Yep.
Yep. Romans 11 and 26 in the NLT, it says, and so all Israel will be saved.
All Israel will be saved. Now earlier we read in that chapter that it starts with the first fruits. The first fruits have to be holy, and then the rest of the church will be holy. Go ahead.
It says, as the scriptures say, the one who rescues will come from Jerusalem, and he will turn Israel away from ungodliness.
So if there's a 2/3 burning forever, there still be godliness amongst Israel. Ungodliness. If the 2/3 are burning forever and are perpetually condemned, then there will be a portion of Israel who are ungodly. You see what I'm saying? So everything these niggas are teaching with this hell thing, it goes against the overall narrative of what the Lord wants done.
It's totally against Isaiah 14 and 1.
There you go.
Like, it don't make sense. Isaiah 14 and 1, and people don't even understand Isaiah. Like, there's a lot of people that's just not on the level.
They're just not there.
They don't get the scriptures. Isaiah 14 and 1, and you don't understand something about that. When you read Isaiah 14 and 1, from the top on down, y'all already know this. Like, it's talking about Esau and the other nation, but then the next verse is talking about Israel. That's, see?
Right.
That's the stumbling blocks. Oh, wait a minute, that don't make that. Ooh. You dumbass motherfucker.
Well, what the scriptures say, they're going to cleave to the house of Jacob.
Yeah.
The rest of Israel are going to cleave unto the first fruits that are established.
But the first part is that we're going to captives who captive.
Yep.
We ain't putting Israelites in captivity.
Right.
But you would think these dumb motherfuckers that call us guys that came out of One West, right? Would know better. That guys that learned from us under High Priest Ariah would know better, right? What High Priest Ariah taught us, man.
Right.
You would think these motherfuckers would know better. No, they going way off the fucking cliff, man.
They don't get it.
You get it? You should know better, man. Don't you know, bro? I always knew what that scripture meant, man, because of Apostle Tahar. This 30 years ago. Look, brother, that scripture says, you better understand that. I said 14 and 1.
Right.
I always knew what that meant. It's twofold, you know, it's talking about Esau and it's talking about the other. You know what I mean? I've always known that. So why do Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai?
Can we read it?
Yeah, please.
Somebody get
Can we?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Read it.
Isaiah
The Lord is
14.
going to have mercy. There's a whole chapter in Psalms dedicated to the Lord's mercy. But there's an order to how mercy is given to Israel. There's a system that the Lord has in place on how he's going to give mercy to all Israel. It starts with those who were chosen to be at the forefront. That's the ride or die family. Those who get beamed up, and according to, we'll get second chapter, we got to get that. According to that, those who are going to be with Yahweh Shai first, the 2/3 ain't going to be there at that party.
Nah.
But they still get mercy. They still, but it's just through a particular order, man. Go ahead, Isaiah 14 and 1.
Isaiah 14 and 1, it says, for the Lord, Yahweh Shai, will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel.
All of them. The scriptures say all the seed of Israel shall be with somebody.
I'm sorry, Elder. I'm going to repeat it on you again. Stop right there. Somebody, real quick. I just want to throw another quick precept in. This Psalms 147, 19 and 20. It's just a precept. Psalms 147, 19 and 20. Quick.
This Psalm 147, verse 19, he showed his word unto Jacob.
Come on, bro. When you read that, man, I told y'all, read it with meaning, read it with feeling, man.
Right.
Okay? Come on, man. Y'all elder got Shimamba, Ariala got the gospel. What the fuck we gotta tell you guys, man? You young brothers are here today, as I see. Take this shit serious, man. Okay? Take this shit. I don't mean to say, this is not a fucking game.
Right.
Okay? Get in the spirit, man. Alright? It's not a game, man. Y'all think we playing fucking games here, man? If any of you dudes in here that's not serious about this truth, just get up and walk out the fucking front door right now. Alright? Yeah, I'm going there, man. But I mean what the fuck I'm saying. And I'm speaking from the leadership. Okay? Alright? I represent the leadership. When I say that, what do I mean? I'm not the leader, but I represent the leadership. I'm out here, I represent Apostle Tahar and Gabal. Okay?
Right.
If you're not fucking serious, just leave. See Satan acting up.
Right.
See that? Right. I'm sorry, Elder Wamba, man.
No, I'm good. Let's just,
But Psalms 147:19.
yeah, get that.
I just wanted the brother to read it with the.
Right.
That's all.
I got you.
I just like brothers. I want brothers to.
We shouldn't have to say that no more. We say it a lot. We're not, look, just be a man. Exalt your voice. We shouldn't have to say that no more.
Do y'all understand what we're talking about? Is it like a not? Is it confusing? I really do want to know.
Yeah, we have to say this too often,
Cause that. So. Girls ain't looking at your ass. Read.
They can't hear your ass.
Exalt your voice.
How you gonna get some pussy? She can't hear you. Let's go.
I'm sorry, one Bob, man. The spirit is just on me to say what I gotta say. That's all, man. Read it with some spirit. Exalt your voices, man.
Like men.
Get into it, but no, get into it too, man.
Yeah.
Get into it, man.
Yeah.
Get into it, Pete. Bro, when I first came in the truth, man, oh my God, man, I was so into this thing. I still am. But when I was you dudes, man, back in the early 90s and we was down there, oh the Lord, son, God, man, we just read until we had hemorrhages.
Right.
We was into it, man. You understand? We reading for the elders, man. Reading, oh the Lord, son, and Israel. Man, we was into it, man. Get into it, man. Alright? But read that scripture real quick.
God, it's the book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Verse 20. He have not dealt so with any nation.
That's it. Right back to you, Elder.
That's it.
I just wanted to throw that precept in there.
That's it. So the Lord is going to have mercy. There's a whole chapter dedicated to the mercy that the Lord is going to show to Israel. But you have to understand there's an order to how he's going to bestow that mercy. And it starts with the Lord establishing the first fruits back to their original dominion, their original order. Yahushua in the beginning was the Word, and then there was those first fruit spirits chosen. When you talk about the resurrection, they get restored first. That is a special body who have a special privilege through the Most High God, Yahweh, tied to Yahushua. Right. Now, what were we?
I think Romans 11 too.
No, we done. Yeah, that's good.
Second Ezra 2. I know you. Want me to finish Romans 11?
Read Revelation 13 and 8 again.
Oh yeah, I wait before I get off. I got it. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 8. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world.
Right. So the rest of our people, 2/3, somebody get 2 Thessalonians. Their names are not written in the book of life. But just because your name's not written in the book of life doesn't mean you're burning forever. The book of life is associated with those who are going to come to life first. See, that first fruit, the first dominion, the first resurrection, which we've already established that resurrect Re means again. See? To be resurrected means to what? To be turned back to our original state. The Lord's plan is that the whole nation of Israel live as gods on earth. You know, be set apart in a spiritual sense. So that all starts with the remnant. Now go ahead.
2 Thessalonians.
Yeah.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom Yahweh Shai shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Right? The man of sin. Go ahead.
Verse 9. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. Verse 10. And with all deceivableness.
The man of sin, Esau. He came to do the working of Satan. Go ahead.
Verse 10. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth.
Because they receive not the love of the truth. See? So they're going to perish. Go ahead.
That they might be saved.
Right.
Verse 11.
So they were created to reject the prophets. There's a particular set amount of Israelites who the Lord chose to just be off. You have to understand that. But just because the Lord chose them to be off and wicked doesn't mean that they're cast off forever from the glory of the Lord. They just going to get their glory in a particular order. They're not a part of that beamed up. No gal pal. They don't get beamed up. They're not going to see Yahweh Shai. Those who see him first and who will return to that original estate first is a special body. Go ahead.
I appreciate that verse. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 11. And for this cause, that's what you want me to continue on that, yeah. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 11. And for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusion.
Right. So when you look at a nigga, the Lord made him a nigga. When we look at Big Shirley, when we look at all of these just disappointing things, we have to understand that that had to be as well. But that doesn't mean that they burn forever. Yeah, there's a judgment tied to what they do. But they're not perpetually cast off and burn forever. That's just not what the Lord's going to do. However, there will be a stigma tied to them. They won't be a part of that first fruit body. You know,
like the scriptures say, some will rise to shame and everlasting contempt. They're going to be ashamed in the kingdom for a period of time. They got their heads down.
Skip that. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. It says in the middle of 2 Thessalonians 2 and 10, it says, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved.
Boom. So the Lord created, he makes a nigga a nigga for the purpose of fulfilling the negative aspects of the nation of Israel. Because Israel's going to be as the sand of the sea, but only a remnant is going to return. That remnant is the first fruits. Those who are at the forefront of creation, of righteousness, of life, period. That's why the new song was given unto them. Let's get Romans 2. Romans 11, go 3 down.
Okay, copy.
Yeah, in Romans 11 and 27, and we'll get a few more and we'll close out.
I'll get it.
Okay. I'll read this Daniel real quick.
Yep.
This is Daniel 12 and 2. It says, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
So those of us who are here and who are in put on the elect, if you are the elect, you've woken to everlasting life, starting when you receive this word unto life. But there's certain people who just ain't a part of that body. And that's going to always be tied to the 2/3 that you were a part of those